At the end of the Warring States period, King Hui Wen of Zhao obtained a peerless jade known as the He Shi Bai. Pure white and flawless all over, it was a rare treasure under heaven. But trouble came as soon as he got this precious jade. When Yingzheng, king of Qin, heard about the He Shi Bai, he immediately sent envoys to the state of Zhao, saying he was willing to exchange 15 cities for this jade. King Zhao knew that the king of Qin had always been overbearing. This was most likely a trap, yet he dared not offend the powerful state of Qin. Just as King Zhao was caught in a dilemma, his minister Lin Xianru stepped forward and said, "Your Majesty, please send me to Qin. If the king of Qin truly gives us the 15 cities, I will leave the jade in Qin. If he goes back on his word, I will bring the Shi Bai back to Zhao intact." A few days later, Lin Xianru held the brocade box containing the jade, boarded a ship to Qin with his attendants. He clutched the box tightly throughout the journey, with only one thought in his mind, to ensure the safe return of the He Shi Bai to Zhao. Upon arriving at the Qin palace, Lin Xianru presented the He Shi Bai to the king of Qin. The moment the king laid eyes on the jade, he was transfixed. He passed the jade around to his ministers for them to admire one by one, but made no mention at all of the 15 cities. Lin Xianru immediately knew what was going on. Lin Xianru stepped forward and said, "Your Majesty, there is a tiny flaw on this jade. Allow me to point it out to you." The king of Qin quickly handed the jade back to him. As soon as Lin Xianru took the jade, he stepped back to stand by a pillar, his expression turning grave. Lin Xianru declared, "If you have no intention of ceding the 15 cities, I will smash this jade against the pillar." With that, he made as if to hurl the jade at the pillar. The king of Qin was terrified and hastily waved his hands, shouting, "Don't smash it! Don't smash it! I will discuss with my ministers at once about granting the cities to Zhao." Lin Xianru knew this was just a delaying tactic. He said, "The He Shi Bai is a rare treasure of the world. You must observe a 5-day period of fasting and receive the jade with grand rituals before I dare hand it over to you." The king of Qin had no choice but to agree. Back at the post house, Lin Xianru immediately summoned his most trusted attendant, hid the jade on his person, and instructed, "Sneak back to Zhao overnight and deliver this jade to His Majesty the King." The attendant disguised himself and slipped out of Xianyang City under the cover of night. 5 days later, the king of Qin held a grand ceremony, waiting to receive the He Shi Bai. But Lin Xianru said calmly, "If you cede the 15 cities to Zhao first, I guarantee to send the jade back to you immediately. As it stands, the jade is already back in Zhao. If you kill me, you will only make a laughingstock of yourself in the eyes of the world for breaking your promise." The king of Qin was stunned for a long while. He thought to himself, killing Lin Xianru would not get him the jade, but would only brand him as a man who broke his word. It was simply not worth it. So he smiled and said, "Sir, you are truly both wise and courageous." Not only did he spare Lin Xianru's life, but he also entertained him lavishly. Before long, Lin Xianru returned safely to Zhao. When he handed the He Shi Bai back to King Zhao in perfect condition, the king and his ministers showered him with praise, hailing him as a hero who remained fearless in the face of danger. Overjoyed, King Zhao immediately appointed Lin Xianru as a senior Grand Master and rewarded him generously with gold, silver, and jewels. Even the arrogant General Lian Po gave Lin Xianru a thumbs up, saying, "I truly admire your courage and resourcefulness, sir." The story of Lin Xianru returning the jade intact to Zhao quickly spread throughout every street and alley in Zhao. Storytellers turned his deeds into tales, and the common people clapped and cheered as they listened, regarding him as a hero of the state of Zhao. Key takeaway. Returning the jade intact to Zhao does not mean we should learn to be aggressive or belligerent. It reminds us that courage to stay calm in crisis and wisdom to act prudently are the keys to solving problems when faced with difficulties.